You got what you came for. Just go somewhere else.
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it. You follow the squirrel's gaze to a pair of clumsy, ugly feet. Your own, on her territory. Looking around, her territory extends from one end of the grove to another. The squirrel freezes, muscles tensed in alarm. She gets the message. After a final squeak of warning, break the rules and there will be trouble, she scurries away. The squirrel's tail twitches in a lukewarm salute.
About your precious Baldur's Gate.
Let's get on with it.
I care about our lives.
This grove is kept by Sylvanus' faithful.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
This isn't El Terrell, and I'm not responsible for every damn tiefling in the world.
Just be responsible for yourself then. We have to stay. It's the right thing to do.
Zerg. Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
If we
Thank you,
left,
Roland.
We could at least make a run for it.
We're exposed now.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
I want to be like you when I grow up.
More than most. A few strangers may stare, but they'll keep their daggers sheathed. I'll be warmly received. Besides, you are looking at Lae'zel's newest apprentice. Yes, that Lae'zel. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramaz's Tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
Elbows high, now pull back and swing.
Common gossip. The byproducts of ignorance and jealousy. I've admired Lae'zel for years. Never dreamed he'd answer my letter. But I've worked myself to the bone for this. Few can match me in either magic or talent. The names Roland and Lae'zel will be known far and wide. You'll see.
We're exposed now.
Let me try.
Oh, the way to
Lee and Roland would never admit it, but they take an arrow for the other.
make a run for it.
Also stab each other. Not sure what will come first. Thanks for cutting in. There might have been more than words if you hadn't.
I'm proud of you kids.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Children! Look who's
Elbows
here.
high. Now pull back and swoop. The Blade of Frontiers. What a thrill for the children.
They're tough kids. Smart, too. The future's in good hands.
Swing and parry. Ah! Elbow. And again.
Go on. Give me your best shot.
Swing and...
Not bad. Again.
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress and we're no warriors.
Hey, keep focus. See how I used your own force against you?
I can't do it.
Of course you can. It just takes time. I didn't become the Blade of Frontiers overnight.
Again. Swing and parry. Ah! And again. Swing and... Oh!
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. An unknown face commands your mind. Blue skin, gnarled horns.
I'll be damned to the hells. You were on the ship.
A strange sensation courses through you, and Will's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
A devil? Oh, sounds like that parasite's really wormed its way in. We've both got bugs tickling our grey matter. And I've been having the strangest dreams. I haven't turned into a Mind Flayer just yet. But sooner or later, my luck will run out. Been thinking I need a healer. And I reckon you've been thinking the same. I've been waiting for this Druid Halcyon to return. They say he's pretty powerful. He could probably help us. Problem is, the goblins have nabbed him. We better go find him before we start growing talons and tentacles.
Doesn't taste half bad.
Excellent idea, but I have a condition. Look at these kids. They've no chance on the road, not while goblins infest it. I've got the grandest of plans. You and me, we kill the goblin horde's leaders. That should scatter the buggers. Frontier justice, I call that. What say you?
Swing and...
I love your spirit, but you're full up. But when the time comes, just holler. The Blade of Frontiers will come calling. A splendid plan. Let's chat there.
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids. Spare a story or two.
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress and we're no warriors.
It's that. or teach them to beg for their lives. The goblins will chase us to Baldur's Gate, and these kids know it. A warrior like you could lift their spirits.
What I'd do for some salt.
And again.
Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
Any questions?
Step, Harry, strike, damn it!
Sir,
It's just not landing.
Fight hobgoblins.
Hobgoblins?
You have a better way?
Maybe.
'Cause I'm all ears. You need to be ready for a fight.
Are those
But I'm
worse
useless
than
with a sword.
hobgoblins?
No questions? All right.
I'll try and brace them better. Like so. Step, brace, parry, swing. Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use. Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin. But I'll keep at it. Thank you. Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes. Swing and swivel and wait. Wait. Now lunge!
Where did I put that?
One more time.
Goblins, druids, this grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice. Shoes. Where are my boots?
How long do you think we've got before the goblins come?
Why, hello there, sweetness. Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh. There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Oh, nothing as fancy as that. But I come from a long line of women with a dab hand at such things. Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie. Well, that depends. What's wrong, lovey? Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
What I'd do for some
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... yes, I may have something at home.
Where did I put that old bucket?
I'm sorry, but I can't do much for you here. You could try asking around, but be careful. Most folk won't be as understanding of your little problem. I'll be heading home soon. Here, let me mark it on your map, just in case. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale. Nay, bother, love. Come back anytime.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. You been on hard times too, huh? That doesn't mean it's behind us, though, does it? Here, have more. We'll need every bit of strength to make it to Baldur's Gate. Trust me. Doesn't taste half bad.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Drink and a real bed.
Ah, the fighting foul blood. Glad to know one of you has a spine. As close as you're gonna get from me today, friend. Damn sight better than what Zevlor's got coming, after leaving us to die like that. And what about our people? Half the crew's lying dead back in that ruin. Even the new lad, his first contract, and we land him in a goddamn goblin nest. He actually stood and fought, the stupid bastard. Like I never trained him better.
Damn everything.
Gods, it's boring in here. What will we do for work when we get to the city?
These weren't no normal goblins. And Liam weren't no friend, all right? Just another raw recruit, thought he was in some storybook. Wound looks clean. Small mercies.
Really?
Sure. Blood excites
Wound looks
me.
clean. Small mercies.
Right.
Don't make me hurt you, boy.
Too late! Looking at you is painful enough.
Give it back, kid.
I already told you I don't have it! How stupid are you?
Remember, you have teeth. Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head. You threatening me? You don't understand. The kid stole my locket. He... Oh, the hell's with this? These little devils get away with everything because of coddling bastards like you.
You'll get yours someday. I hope I get to see it.
Maybe you will, but personally, I doubt it. See you around.
We've known enough grief this 10-day traveller. Don't be the cause of more.
Doesn't taste half bad.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
What will we do for work when we get to the city?
Whatever.
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
Eltergard. A lot of territory to cover before Baldur's Gate. And any cure found there.
Gnolls and goblins marked on the map. Travel won't be easy.
You have my attention.
No word from the scouts yet? I'd advise you to settle your affairs here quickly. Once the druids complete their ritual, we'll be sharing the road with goblins once again. Unless you've reconsidered speaking to them for us, Gorga might listen to you. What is it? Some artifact Aradin was hunting. I don't know any more than that, and I don't want to. This grove is poorer for losing Halsin, but I have my own people's concerns to look to. There's the first druid Halsin. This is his grove. Was, I should say. He should have returned with the adventurers. Cowards left him behind. Try his apprentice, Nettie. You'll find her in the druid's circle.
Time to press ahead. I'll take that.
I'd advise you to settle your once the druids, unless you've reconsidered speaking to them for us. Gorga.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, more of my people will die. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense.
Commander!
Just Zevlor, Tilly. We're civilians now, remember?
With respect, sir, being a Hellrider is for life. They can't take...
They can, and did. Avernus changed things. Best we get used to that.
Yes. Zevlor.
Goblins, gnolls. So many ways to die.
just another crate.
Used to think the goblins would kill us the second we set foot outside. But after hearing what you did at the gate, well, I still think they'll kill us. But at least we can put up a fight. We're tougher than we look. We've survived persecution, survived Averna. Who knows? Some of us might even make it to Baldur's Gate. Oh, well, aren't you an optimist? I've seen what the goblins can do to a vulnerable caravan, so I'm not as confident. But if you are, why not put a little gold on the line? I'm sure you're good for it. Just leave the gold on my court. After seeing you at the gate, I'm sure you'll last longer than us. Excellent. And since I ain't one to leave a debt unpaid, that means we're destined to meet in Baldur's Gate. Goblins, gnolls. So many ways to die.
Watch your back.
I wonder what the next move is.
What to do?
Hold up! One more step and I'll put a bolt through your eye! No sudden movements or you're dead. You looking for me? Hurt or not, I won't miss. Lung, heart, arse, or eye. Take your pick. Tell me what you're doing here. Now. If you bite as hard as you bark, we might get along. I might even have a job for you. I'm in a tight spot. I might not be able to get out of it alone. You'll get a friend who'll put a dent in the skull of anyone who pisses you off. I'm having a very bad day. All right. Come on over here. But fair warning, You might find this hard to believe. I'm a fugitive. I escaped the Hells, and the bastards who are holding me there are trying to take me back. Really? You're serious?
As she winces, agony shoots through you, as if your bodies share the same wound. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
Stoker! What was that? You were inside my head. And that was one of my good days. The bad ones would knock you sick. Now tell me what you just did, before I make sure you can never do it again. That's what I thought. There was something inside of you. I felt it. One of those God's damned worms from the ship. I didn't think anyone else had survived. I boarded in Avernus. That ship was my way out. No. I just saw a chance and I took it. That ship could have been heading for Sigil or Limbo for all I cared. Anything was better than staying. And I'll be going straight back if those imp fuckers catch me. I was a prisoner, forced to fight in the Blood War. The eternal battle between bad and worse. Most souls in Avernus are just meat for the grinder, but not me. I held my own. More than. Turns out that I've got a knack for killing demons. And I enjoy it. And that made me a valuable asset. Devils don't like to lose their assets. Back in the Blood War, my commander gave me what I needed to get the job done. I have fire running through my veins. I don't work for her anymore, so I'm back to relying on muscle and steel. I'll be just fine. Yeah, not far from here. Gang of cultists cornered me in an abandoned toll house. I took out a couple, but I need them all dead. You get a friend who spat in Baphomet's eye and lived to tell the tale. Make 'em scream. I come with you just to see them bleed, but I'm too busy bleeding myself. I'll be here when you're done. Thanks. That was really starting to hurt.
A key. Wonder what it opens. One day I'll catch a break. There are Harper and Druid symbols on their equipment. An interesting pair.
A collapsed tunnel. Nasty way to be buried.
What path lies before me? I need a quick word.
You won't get any further this way, friend. Road's blocked up ahead.
I killed the biggest, ugliest one myself. My friends inside took care of the rest. Rockfall in the ravine. Perfect spot for an ambush.
Cut it out. There's worse than gnolls out there.
Nothing we need to worry about.
How about a dragon? Would that worry you?
I'd give it a bloody good fight, that's for sure.
Anything you give a dragon is a bad guess.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
A pact power. Fallen Lady Zariel. Knows I was careless. Fear to survive. While my children could.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
I understand they're a sorry lot, but they're also not our problem. They made the wrong deal, but they got themselves into that mess. They can get themselves out. Yes, danger. We have our own problems. Don't waste time chasing theirs.
At ease, friend. The gnolls hit us hard, but this place is still safe. It's under Tyr's protection. Yes, Paladin's in his service, sworn to bring justice to those who need it.
But there are many in need, and few of us. This was our third battle in as many days. In truth, we could use some help. A devil is terrorizing the refugees on these roads. Tyr sent us to hunt her. Kill the fiend for us, and we'll reward you well. She has the form of a tiefling, with a single horn, but she's an infernal being, straight out of the 9 hells.
You recognize the description, the wounded tiefling you met by the river.
She slaughtered countless refugees. Yesterday she butchered an entire family. The mother had been pregnant. The fiend may have been a tiefling once, but she belongs to Avernus now. And you're lucky to be alive. If you see her again, bring me her head.
Need any supplies? We've less mouths to feed since the gnolls jumped us. Hope you can make good use of it.
Any sign of the tiefling fiend?
Block the doors.
No, Trin. We're not murderers. I'm sorry we deceived you. I was a paladin of Tyr, but I broke my oath. May I ask, who do you serve? When I lost my home, my family, Tyr didn't help. It was Zariel who gave me hope and a reason to go on living. Now I have the power to save others. And myself. But there's a price to pay. A soul. Neither my own, or that of the tiefling devil we're hunting. Her soul's already damned. She escaped from the hells. We just need to send her back. I understand. But if you see the fiend, be on your guard. She's dangerous. Any sign of the tiefling fiend? You damn all of us to save her rotten soul? Curse you!
Impero tipi.
Ad lapidem.
Got to concentrate.
Let's have some fun.
Pay attention! Be gone, putrid boil!
Macte fortute.
Detono!
Can't afford to let up. Have to keep going.
There's blood in the air.
Hey! Wetter than a 10-tongue tarpon.
Macte fortute.
This feels good.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Fate spins along as it should. Although thou dost not seem to be in need of my services. There are many answers to that question. None are important. Correct. No.
Salutations. There's an old saying I just made up. To fell a dragon, you must chop off its head. These goblins are organized. It's no hamhead pulling the strings. We slither through their camp and off their leaders, quick as crickets. Yeah, I've tangled with the like before. Thick as planks. Keep smashing, and they'll splinter. I reckon I could mutter and mope about till the brain bug takes me. But the truth is, I feel fine. Better than fine. And I've no plans to stop fighting the good fight. Living legend in the flesh. Slayer of specters, killer of kobolds. The pride of Baldur's Gate. So you know the stories. All true, I might add. Won't be long before they're telling new tales. Mind Flayers, flying ships, dragon attacks. The legend grows. Now, I always save the best stories for my closest friends and my cruelest enemies. Get to be one of those and I'll spill the whole jug. You get that, right? Spill the whole jug? I guess I'll toss that one in the heap. I'm all ears. We sniff out the gobbo leaders and take their heads. And we free the druid housing while we're at it. If we want these brain bugs removed, he's our man. And don't forget Ethel. She knows something about tadpoles. We could pay her a visit. Make some room and I'm all yours. Well, some yours.
Did you get the bastards? For now, but thank you.
Her mind touches yours. Gratitude, warmth, and relief. Then a light, sharper than the truest blade, brighter than a star. It fills you with awe, forcing you to your knees. And from within, a winged figure steps forward, graceful and terrible. She places her hand on your cheek and smiles as she carves her name across your chest.
Kua ad vosnam Petrika!
Her words are spoken in the infernal tongue of devils, a threat or a plea. I don't belong to you.
Zariel, fallen lady, defiled celestial, ruler of Avernus. I was her prisoner and her champion. She tried to break me. The paladins you killed were acting on her orders. She'll send more, and worse. But I haven't survived her yet. She'll come for me, and I'll need to be ready. And the first step is to go home, to Baldur's Gate. I've got a score to settle. I could use the company, but until I've shaken Zariel off my back, I'd only put a target on yours. My advice? Stay away from the city. When I catch up with the fuckers who did this to me, the streets will run red.
There is work to do.
Maya, Fortio!
Maya, Fortio!
How much further can I go?
What's that?